So the weather report actually says no rain for the next 2 weeks, which is the longest stretch of no rain we've had in a while, amazingly enough. And since these are new plants and they are establishing themselves, I'm going to go ahead and give them a little helping hand, provide them with some water. I just want to express gratitude for the weather we've been having, even though we kind of went extreme the other direction with the rain and wind storms. This is the first year that I've been able to go this late into the season without feeling compelled to bring water out for the plants or animals. And the cooler temperatures as well as the moisture have just been wonderful as far as I'm concerned. And I can actually go down into the creek and grab the water that I want to use for the plants because it's not empty yet. I'm sad to say, but April a year ago, it was 100 degrees out already. And we'd been dry for months. I mean, bone dry. Of course, one of the great things about native plants is that once they're established, it's not necessary to continue watering them. Got the California sagebrush here. If I could go back, I would just run up the credit card bill and buy a bunch more of these native plants and plant them during that heavy rain season that we had, because the rain just makes it so much easier. You know, I basically plant them and leave them. You know, the establishment period is taken care of for me. Anyone who's ever hauled water, you know that having water at the source is quite a blessing. These two plants like to be out in the open. I compromised. I wanted them to be protected from being trampled, particularly by any hikers or bikers that come through here. Maybe wildlife, but especially wanted to be able to protect them when the goats come back through. So I gave them access to a fair amount of sunlight, as you can see from this canopy above, and a fair amount of protection at the same time. Look at that sky today. That is just gorgeous. You know, after a couple of years of looking at gray and not being able to breathe, got a new appreciation for what a spring that actually feels like spring is like. Look who's already busy on this fallen wood. Another reminder of the advantages of this fallen wood. That looks like an entrance to a home to me.